Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I am super happy and excited to see all of you today. So if you watched yesterday's video, you know I shipped out about 130 orders that came in over the weekend. It was a very good weekend of sales, almost $1,400 in profit, which is very good for my business. As you can see, kind of peeking out behind me, I have some more orders to ship today. I got about another 50 orders that I'm going to be dropping off after this video. So sales have definitely been very good, very stable. It's looking like it's going to be a good week and we will find out. But I actually went back through my sales this weekend and I kind of handpicked a few that I want to share with you guys and kind of give you a snapshot of what's currently selling for my business. So I did almost $700 a day this weekend in profit, and I think it's very interesting because we are now entering springtime, and to be perfectly honest with you, winter is one of the best times for my business, mainly because I sell a ton of jackets, and if you can source jackets properly, they can be very profitable. Well, springtime has its own set of challenges in this business. People are kind of getting into that summer mode. They're getting out more and they're spending less time on their phone, and there are a few interesting things happening with my sales and a few key categories of items that are really selling very good for my business. So I want to share that with you today. Before I get into what sold for my business this weekend, I actually handpicked 8 items to share with you guys today, all very profitable and very good items to look out for. I just really want to extend a warm thank you to everybody who has been supporting the channel, all the likes and the subs and the comments. You guys are literally the best, and I'm probably gonna say that every video, but I honestly mean it. You guys motivate me and inspire me to keep on doing this every single day and keep on striving to grow my business and make valuable content for all of you. Okay, so let's jump into the 8 things that sold for my business that helped me net almost $700 a day in profit this weekend. Okay, so the first one is a very interesting sale. It's actually this pair of massive fire-resistant pants. Now, the reason why this pair of pants is interesting, and well, I sold them for $35. I picked them up at the bins. They're a little heavier, so I probably paid around $2 for them. So tons of great profit there. But the reason why they are so interesting is because they are a specific piece of workwear. And actually this weekend I sold a ton of workwear, you know, garments that people intend to work in. You know, I sold this pair of fire resistant pants, and that serves a very specific job, you know, fire resistant. I actually sold another fire resistant shirt, and I sold a high visible wear jacket, and I sold some pairs of Dickies work pants. And ultimately it is springtime, and I think this is the time of the year where people kind of break out of their shells of winter and they start trying to get things in order for the rest of the year, you know, spring cleaning. Well, this sale is a perfect example of that. Alongside spring cleaning, people just like to get things in their life in order, and I think getting new or, you know, better work gear, I think falls into that category. So I'm seeing a lot of workwear selling, and it's just kind of the time of the year people are buying it. So I would recommend, if you have any workwear to sell, whether it be scrubs or jackets or Dickies pants or any fire resistant clothing or high visibility clothing, and now is the perfect time to get it listed. Okay, the next sale I want to talk about is this Patagonia shell jacket. It's like a lightweight rain jacket, and the reason I want to share this item is because not only was it a very good sale, I got $28 for it. I accepted an offer. I actually had it listed a little bit higher, but this literally costed me about 50 cents at the bin, so the profit was very good. But I explained to you that during the winter, those are some of my most profitable months because I sell a ton of jackets, but springtime is no exception. The jackets that are selling now are just a little bit lighter than the ones I would sell during the winter. So if you can find really good rain gear or lightweight windbreakers or maybe some lightweight puffy jackets, I bet those are all going to sell very well this springtime. Okay, so I actually have 2 more pieces of outerwear I'm going to wrap up really quick, and the next one is this Kjus Vest, and I don't know how to pronounce the brand name. It's spelled Kjus, but it is a very high quality golf and ski wear brand. I actually picked this vest up for $1 at one of my local thrifts during a $1 day sale, and I sold it for $63. Now this vest retails for about $200 new, and again I had it listed for more, but I accepted a offer on it because the profit was too good to turn down. And in the same vein as the Patagonia shell lightweight jacket, this is a vest. But the spring and fall time is the perfect time to sell vests because I think it's the most practical piece of outerwear for these seasons. Now, the last piece of outerwear I want to talk about is actually this LL Bean Goose Down puffer jacket. I picked it up at the bins. It probably costed me $1.50 and I sold it for $27. So again, great profit. But the reason I wanted to show you guys this is because, well, winter jackets are still selling a little bit for my business. Now, to be perfectly honest, during the peak seasons, maybe December, January, I probably would have got about $35+ for this jacket, but I sold it for $27, so no big deal. These jackets are still moving. You can get good prices on winter jackets. I would still recommend picking them up and adding them to your inventory, and this is just proof that jackets like this are still selling. Now, I have two more items that sold for $27 a piece, and the first one is this Kate Spade sweater. Here's why I think this sweater is interesting and why I wanted to include it on the list. In my personal opinion, this sweater to me kind of seems outdated, but it still carries that Kate Spade brand name. And I think people get kind of a bad taste in their mouth when something doesn't match a perfect trend or what have you. But this item still had the brand name recognition. Now, this is probably a $100 plus sweater, brand new, maybe even edging closer to the $200 mark because it has some cashmere in it. But I knew I wasn't going to fetch a ton of money for this sweater if it was a better style. But I still picked it up because of the brand name, and I bought it at the bins for probably $8. So again, great profit. But even though it didn't get that $50 or $60 mark that a lot of these normal Kate Spade sweaters would, I still got $27 for this one, and in my eyes, I think that's a major win. And I think this sweater is proof that even if something doesn't seem like it fits a hot trend or what's really selling fast now, that there's still potential in it as long as you price it right. And well, I got $27 for this sweater. Okay, the next item that I sold for $27 is this really cool Wrangler Duffle Bag. The reason why this bag is so cool, it just has this really cool like embossed leather on it, and it has a very, very cool Wrangler font, and it's a very much Western style duffel bag. This duffel bag fits all the categories for a very, very cool traditional Western piece. In my experience, I have always done extremely well selling Western style stuff and Western wear and kind of like the cowboy stuff and cowboy boots and leather garments like this, and a whole community of people out there, and it's an entire niche in itself, and people are willing to pay a lot of money for good Western style items. And to further amplify the value of a Western garments is this pair of Ariat Cowgirl boots. I picked these boots up at the bins, surprisingly or not, and they probably costed me about $2, and I actually just sold them for $30. Now, it doesn't need any more explanation, but this is proof enough in itself that Western wear can fetch good money and sell super, super fast. Okay, now the eighth and final item I want to share with you guys is this LL Bean Lambswool sweater. Again, I picked this up at the bins, which is where, as you can tell, I pick up a lot of my inventory. I probably paid about $2 for it, and I sold it for $45. Now, if you have been supporting my channel for some time, you know I love to pick up wool and down and cashmere and really fine textiles like that. And the sweater really encompasses why I always preach those textiles, because there's a big demand for them and they can fetch very, very good money. Proof is in the pudding. I paid $2 for this sweater and I sold it for $45, and it sold very fast, probably about 2 weeks, and well, that is fantastic for my business. So there you go. Those are 8 items that helped me fetch almost $700 per day this weekend. I really, really hope you took something out of this. I hope I was able to provide value. And I think these videos are important because when I was kind of naive about the business and I didn't really know what sold and all that stuff, I really looked up to videos like this, and it's a forever changing market. So I really wanted to provide you guys with kind of a snapshot of what's currently selling for my business. And well, I'll reiterate it, and I hope you can find some value in that. Again, thank you everybody for the support. I'm gonna go run all the packages to the post office now, and well, I hope this week of sales continues, and as always, I'll keep you updated on the journey. There you go, that's the video. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll be uploading more very, very shortly. In the meantime, be good to one another. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.